Alright everybody, here we go for game number 2 of the best of 3 series from the Craft Cup, featuring MTW DIMAGA spawning as the red Zerg in the bottom left. His opponent will be EmpireKas, who's spawning as the green Terran in the top left. Like I said, this is game number 2. A little bit of a recap from game number 1. It was played on Shakura's Plateau, Zerg on the top left, Terran on the top right. We had the Terran player throw down a proxy barracks just southeast of the natural expansion, which, despite the fact that he hadn't scouted the actual expansion, he was able to make a solid early push on the hatchery that was thrown down at the natural by DIMAGA, and forcing DIMAGA to pull off all of his drones from the mineral line and respond to a bunker that was thrown down and the constant pressure from the Marines. Some good kiting, a little bit of micromanagement from Kas allowed him to take game number 1, especially with the fact that he brought in a couple additional SCVs to both repair the bunker, get it operational, and to tank the Zerglings in the initial battle. So we'll see what happens in game number 2 here, as Kas is throwing down his supply depot right next to his command center. A little bit different from game number 1. Game number 1, he did throw down his depot at the top of the ramp, which is a fairly common strategy for dealing with Zerg players. However, I'm thinking that he's not anticipating a rush based on what happened in game number 1. So we'll see what happens down here with DIMAGA, as he's currently sitting at 15 supply. Nothing just yet. Don't see any drones heading out. Don't see any spawning pool or whatnot. We do have a drone heading out right now, and look at the mineral count. This is telling me this is just screaming expansion. There's no other reason why he would have these minerals saved up so far, so early at this point in the game, as we just crossed past the 2-minute mark a few seconds ago. I actually do want to give you guys a reminder that SK Gaming is hosting a Starcraft 2 tournament coming up here this Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Not entirely sure what time zone you all are in, so I will leave it to you to figure out, based on the information that I've given you, when to tune in. But 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we will have the StarCraft 2 Champions Trophy Tournament. And also, if you want a reminder a couple hours beforehand, you can go to my Facebook page. Just go to Facebook. In the search bar in the very top, you can just do a search for Anaris StarCraft, and bam. Make sure you like my page, because you'll be able to receive periodic updates about any sort of new programming that I put out. And more importantly, you'll receive updates as to when the tournament's starting, you know, a couple hours beforehand, a day beforehand, just that way you know exactly what time it's going to start. So make sure you tune in for that. And I like that. I like the 2 Marine 2 SCV drive off the 1 drone there. Definitely make sure that there is no scouting to be had for DIMAGA whatsoever. Anyways, make sure you tune in for that, as it is a 32-player invitational tournament. We do have the first 16 players already listed on the SK website. You will be able to find a link to the stream on both my Facebook and the SK website through a news post posted on the front page. So good stuff there. Make sure you tune into that. Last one was really fun. It was about 4 hours long. We cast the, I think we had a German caster last time and myself. This time it's just going to be myself providing English commentary for the StarCraft 2 matches. I think we're just going to cover as many matches as we can in the start, and then we're going to cover all of the semifinals and the grand finals. So let's see what happens here with these 4 Marines as they are shooting down this overlord. There's no way this thing is going to get out. It is running at the approximate speed of a sloth. And I know this because I actually, I clock sloths in my spare time as they run. So that's what I do for a hobby, as we do have these Marines coming back here to meet up with the Hellion. Check that out. Now, I like what EmpireKas is doing here. He's trying to force his opponent to get Zerglings to do a fast response to this attack, this early pressure. But look at this right here. DIMAGA learned from game number 1. He's actually busted out the roaches. So EmpireKas trying to react preemptively to the Zerglings, in fact, is pushed back by the roaches. You can see right now the depot is lowering down. Don't think we're going to see any kills here. Just too much distance between these 2 players as the Marines do retreat to safety. Going to hang out here. Bunker about 50% complete. Certainly will be completed without very much effort there whatsoever, which is certainly more than I can say for this one Zergling who died a charred, bloody death at the top of the ramp here. So this will allow him to defend up. While looking up here, he does have a factory, no add-on yet though, and also a starport with a tech lab going down. So this is a nice switch here, actually going right into the starport, getting a Banshee. Does not have cloaking technology on the way, but I think he's definitely looking to punish DIMAGA here for going the fast expansion, solid economy route and try to defend with the roaches. He only has 1 queen at his main base right now, and nothing down here just yet. Queen about 25% or so. Now, one thing that DIMAGA is doing that I really like is the fact that he's keeping these forces up here at the Terran base, keeping him enclosed, allowing him to build up his forces a little bit. The problem is he doesn't know that this right here is coming. He has no idea about that. So no overlords are up here. You can see one overlord's right here, but it's certainly not in any position, literal position, or, it also, there's no way he's going to make it up there because he doesn't have the speed upgrade. But we've already got one Banshee coming down here right now, heading out towards the back left of the map, and watching the rally points. It looks like it's just going to make a beeline right into nowhere because the rally point's gone. But we can only assume that it is going to make a run for the mineral line down here, where it will be met by minimal force. One queen, that's it. Doesn't even have enough energy for a transfuse if the second one does come up here. We'll have to see what happens. There was a little bit of Banshee harassment right there, taking out the queen. Looks like we got just a one-on-one action right here. Let's see what happens. I think the queen is going to go down before the Banshee, and yes, Banshee survives with 14 hit points. It is now free to graze on the drones, who cannot do a darn thing about it. No burrow. Overseer is on the way, the second queen as well. However, the queen that is being built at the lair is about 30% complete. Oh no, there goes the Banshee right there. So DIMAGA once again in a safe position, as he was forced to bring back his units right here. You can see he's got a couple roaches and also an infestation bit thrown down at his natural. So might see him tech up, might see him get some fungal growth. I do not know. We'll have to see though, as he's now getting banelings. He may be thinking he's going to make a push, although I don't think at this point it's really going to matter, because look at these Marines and all these SCVs and a Banshee coming down here, as well as some Hellions trying to do a little bit of damage there to the infestation pet. Taking out the creep tumor though, as we don't really have anything else going on right here. We do have a barracks being built as the forces are meeting up. Check that out right there. 3 siege tanks. Siege tech is completed. So this is going to be a very solid push. Oh no, here comes the attack. Here comes the attack right here with the roaches trying to get in here, do as much damage as they can. But look at the siege tanks, man. They are trashing those roaches, combined with the Marines and the medevac. This is a nice force here. A very nice composition against DIMAGA, who is trying to transfuse. You can see he has got 4 queens now, transfusing as much as he can. But 4 queens against an army of this composition, I don't think is going to do a lot of good. Marines moving into position here, going to try to take over some of these drones, also providing vision for the siege tanks, who are very far away. Very safe position there. There's no way anything is going to get around these forces at this point, as the Terran player is pretty much just playing rather defensively here, doing a good job using the Marines to scout. You can see he's trying to do a little bit of baiting here. Oh no, here comes a bailing. Will it get the Marine? Yes, it gets... No, okay, just kidding. I can't really tell. It was so close to the Marine, I couldn't really tell or not. Oh, that one bailing. No, never mind. Oh, we got a whole bunch more bailings coming in here with the Zerglings. This is pretty much going to be it. Will the bailings get in there? I think I see one destroy the Marines. Yes. Oh my god, all of them did blow up. I don't think it was a total loss, though. You can see right there, quite a few of those Marines were brought back at the last second, allowing the siege tanks to get a couple good extra shots in there, forcing a GG from DIMAGA, allowing his opponent, EmpireKas, to take Game 2 and take this series. There's the GL from him, allowing EmpireKas to move on in the Craft Cup. So congratulations to both players for a very fantastic series, and to EmpireKas for winning it. So make sure you tune in, like I said, Saturday morning, 8 a.m., for the StarCraft 2 Champions Trophy Tournament. I will be commentating all of the games there. Starts at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Alright, thank you for watching.